What's up, Life Groups? Blake here. I hope you guys are having a killer time tonight talking about if the devil is real or not. Took that quiz a bit earlier. Hope you guys had a good time with that, found it to be fun. I just want to connect with you guys real briefly about this topic. To me, I, of course, definitely believe that the devil is real. But according to the Barna Research Group in 2008, they asked Americans, do you believe that God's real? Do you believe that the devil's real? And what is really interesting is that close to 90% of Americans believe that God is real, but only about half of Americans believe that the devil is real. And I thought that was really, really interesting. Why so many more people believe that a God exists, but not a devil. And here's why that's so important. If you have a belief system that says God's real, but a belief system that says that the devil is not in existence, that he's not real, then what ends up happening is that everything that's bad in the world has to fall on somebody's shoulders, and it usually ends up being God's fault. So the baby that's born with defects, or the child who gets hit by a car and dies, or the mom who gets cancer, all these things end up being God's responsibility because the devil isn't real. The Bible's true when it says that the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy, but Jesus came to bring life. And that is so important that we grasp, because if we miss the fact that there's a devil out there who hates us, who wants to kill us, destroy us, then what ends up happening is we end up interpreting the bad, evil things in this world and saying, oh, I guess it's God. God is angry. And Jesus came to say, listen, God isn't angry. He's actually in a good mood, and he loves you, and he wants to know you. What ends up happening, though, is that people, we all make bad decisions. We make choices. The Bible calls it sin, and sin leads to consequences, and the consequences of sin are things like birth defects, people getting cancer, being hit by cars, because we create a system that is a broken world that has lots of bad, scary things that happen. But none of it's God. None of it's what God wanted. What he did is he created a system that let people decide for themselves what type of world we wanted to live in. And in his great mercy and grace, he didn't leave us that way. But he sent Jesus Christ to come and destroy the power of sin and readopt us back into the family of God through the cross. And so now we can live in God's kingdom, have abundant life, and one day when we finally die, we leave these bodies and we inherit new ones full of life and free of sin, and we're with Jesus forever. That's the life of a Christian. That's what we look forward to, and that's what we live in right now. But man, I encourage you to really take seriously and consider the question, is the devil real? Because when you come to grips that, man, not only is God real, but the devil's real and he hates me, then you can start to be able to see God for who he really is. Alright guys, I love you. Have a great time in your life group, and I hope to see you soon.